Don't think I'd tell them that straight away. First, I would help them come to terms with their trauma. We got to understand what trauma is. Trauma is when you're in a situation where normally the adrenaline would pump through you and you'd either fight or flight. You'd fight or run away. You can't. You're not strong enough. You're being held down, God forbid. That's what trauma is. So there's a third reaction, which is freeze. So I'm frozen. So I've got the adrenaline, I've got the energy in my body, and it's frozen there. It's never got released. So trauma therapy is to release that energy that is caught up in my body. That's why talk therapy often doesn't work for trauma, because it's not helping. You have to release it. EMDR, breath work, somatic experiencing. So we always, whenever we're helping people, the first thing is to really validate their experience, and to say straight away that everything happens for a reason, that's not fully validating that experience. So we want to validate that experience and help them release the trauma and come to terms with it and use it to become more resilient and grow and find purpose in their lives. That would be the first thing. However, we do then have this idea in Judaism that everything that we go through, no matter how painful and how traumatic it may be, was actually part of our journey, the journey of our soul. We've been through many different lifetimes, many different bodies. There's a world to come, there was a world before, there's a much, much higher perspective. So we might not understand why we had to go through what we went through, but just the understanding and the belief and really the knowledge that there is a bigger picture, i.e., there's nothing meaningless. We never go through pain in our life that has no meaning. Even though we don't know the meaning, that can help us have a broader perspective and move on. Once again, that doesn't necessarily help release the pain and the trauma, but it does help us get a broader perspective and be able to feel that it's not all meaningless.